What's up, YouTube? Thank you guys so much for joining me today on this episode of Does It Two-Step. We've got some brand new Fit for a King. Let's get right into it. What is up, everyone? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Okay, so we've got Fit for a King, God of Fire. I was not going to do this one. I was kind of hesitant, but here's a couple of reasons why I decided last second to do it. Number one of my subs, Daniel, threw in one of my comments that I should check it out. So thank you, first of all, for subbing and for the suggestion. You kind of pushed me to doing it, so I'm going to do it. And second, because it features Ryo from Crystal Lake, and I just did a video on Crystal Lake, and honestly, I've said in a couple different videos that I really like Crystal Lake. I've actually seen these two tour together, so I know that they're kind of homies. I've actually heard Ryu play in Backbreaker live, and I thought it was pretty wicked. So I was actually hoping that in this new album that he was going to be featured somewhere. So you know what? I don't know why I wasn't going to react to this anyway, so I'm glad that I'm actually going to do it. So I've been a fan of Fit for a King for a long time. I actually saw these guys for the first time. They opened up for Impending Doom and The Browning, like, I don't even know, 8 years ago. It was so long ago, but it was so much fun. And that was back with like Ancient Waters and Descendants. So I've been a fan for a really long time. I've actually liked everything that they've put out so far, and I know that there was some weird theology stuff with Ryan Kirby and the rest of the band, but you know what? I think overall, these guys are still probably one of my favorite Christian bands that are out currently. But I don't know where their head's at with this album and this song. I'm definitely going to have to check out the lyrics maybe later, or maybe I'll check them out right now. So this is God of Fire. I'm guessing it's going to have some theological standpoint, so I'm definitely excited to see where that goes, and I'm obviously excited because I really do like Fit for a King's music. Here's my other thing with Fit for a King is I hold these guys up on a pretty high pedestal. I think that they have been kind of a roller coaster with me for music, for metalcore. I think sometimes they really hit the notch, sometimes they kind of miss that. So I hold these guys kind of to a high standard. But nonetheless, I'm a huge fan of Fit for a King, and every once in a while they still come around and do something that I still just love to hear. Classic metalcore. I still like Ryan Kirby's voice. I think Tuck is a really nice vocalist and bass player, and their features are good. So honestly, this song could come out of nowhere and just slap me super hard. So without further ado, this is Fit for a King, God of Fire. Welcome to this episode of Does It Two-Step, where we're going to find out if this song two-steps, and we're going to rate it accordingly. So let's get right into it. Alright, we are hitting it in 3, 2, 1, go! I have a feeling it's just gonna drop, maybe? Kind of an interesting intro that I've not heard of them before. It's new, I like that, it's different.
All they want is to save your soul, but this cleansing comes with a price.
Whoa, okay, that was heavy right there. There we go. Yeah! Right there, that's what I was waiting for. Alright, there's the feature. It slaps, dude! I'm just reading the lyrics, by the way. It's like a line of lyrics this big. I don't mind this mix-up with this like music style, like the electronic stuff. It's just different for them. I don't hate it. I don't know if I love it yet, though. is so metalcore, baby. Straightforward lyrics, I like it. Alright, that was Fit for a King, God of Fire. Dude, what do we think? Obviously, we gotta talk about the song. We gotta ask and answer the question, does this song two-step? I'll be real with you guys right now. They tried something new with the electronic kind of intro, that like little section in the middle, the bridge portion, and then they had it at the end. I don't know, like, if I didn't necessarily hate it. I don't know if I like thought it was the best thing I've ever heard. All I know is that I'm gonna give them credit for trying new stuff, and like, it didn't sound super out of place. I mean, it did sound weird for this band, but I think like incorporating the song, I didn't think it sounded like so out of place that it was almost like a turnoff for me. Overall, from a music standpoint, from a song standpoint, this was very Fit for a King-esque. There were so many portions and parts of this song that just are right up the alley of Fit for a King, that just very good American metalcore that was the reason I liked them from the beginning. I thought Rio from Crystal Lake, he did a great job. I can clearly tell where he is. I wish that they kind of would have done a better job at making like the features stand out a little bit. It wasn't that bad. The last really good feature that I thought stood out so well for Fit for a King was the one back with whatever album with Maddie Montgomery. I thought that they killed it with that track, and you could clearly tell that he was a standout feature in that song. Nonetheless, he sounded great like usual. He's got a very good, you can clearly tell that it's his voice, so I thought it stood out and I thought it was good, but I wish that they would have emphasized maybe the part of the feature just a little bit better, but I still thought it was really, really good. Before we continue, let's just like go and ask and answer the question, does the song two-step? Like, let's just figure that out right now. Multiple times in this track can you get a little buck, so give it the green light. This song passes, does a two-step, approved. Let's be honest right now, Fit for a King, they've got like breakdowns pretty well figured out. Honestly, they're heavy. Ryan Kirby just knows how to hit those. They're very straightforward. That's something I really like, is that you can tell where they are. You can sort of hit them really easily. So honestly, this song two-steps super hard, and I did like the breakdowns. They have the nice verses to the build up to the God of Fire breakdown. So honestly, I thought it was decent. To wrap it all up, man, the song was good. I didn't necessarily think it was like the best Fit for a King song I've ever heard. These guys have a very impressive discography, and personally, I really like these guys, and I kind of put them, you know, kind of high on a pedestal for me. They're just, you know, important musicians to me, so I really do like them. I like what they're doing. So this song I thought was great. I thought it was really good, but I didn't think it was like the best Fit for a King song I've ever heard. It's going to be really difficult for them with the discography they have to just keep putting out banger after banger. However, you know, this song, I think that it stood up, and I thought it was good. Without a doubt, I am looking forward to this new album. I think it's going to be right up there with the 2020 bangers that are just like non-stop this year. I think music is just killing it in the metal scene for 2020. Let's keep that vibe going. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for dropping in. It seriously means a lot to me. And for those of you who are not new and have been with me for a while, thank you again so much. This is just so much fun. I like the communication with you guys. Thank you, Daniel, for throwing it in that I should do a reaction to this song, because it was actually freaking fire. Let me know down in the comments what is next on the next episode of Does It Two-Step. I've got a lot of suggestions and I cannot wait. I'm about to film another one right now, literally in the same clothing. Even though I'm wearing some Fit for a King merch, doesn't even matter. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We will catch you guys on the next video.
Hope you find your